So guys, I know I don't have any subscribers, but today we're going over what you can get if, and to commemorate season 5 ending in about 5 hours. To celebrate that, we're going to show everything you could have unlocked from the Battle Pass, and we're going to show you what I got from the daily items and the weekly items and stuff like that. So let's start from tier 1. Okay, so the tier 1. This is where you start off when you first get the Battle Pass, either the $10 one or the $25 one. There are the two skins that you get for free. You get the Huntress skin, which is part of the Norse set, which comes with a back bling that we'll get on later in the Battle Pass. Next is Drift. He has unlockable styles. I'll show you all of them real quick. And there we go. There's Max Drift. So if you level your drift up to about 65, I think, you can do that. You get Max Drift. So next we have the Castle Spray, which is actually a pretty cool spray in my opinion. We're only going over main things here. So the uncommon drift loading screen. Now when I first saw this loading screen, I thought, dang, what is that in the middle? Until I noticed it was just max drift. So yeah, the Gentleman's Dab, it's okay. It's an okay emote. I really don't like it that much, but yeah. And then we have the Cruiser, which was part of the Cobra Crew, which no one thought was it's like other things in the Battle Pass that are leading up to something. Like the Cobra Crew, that was leading up to the Maverick and the female skin, which I forgot the name of. Introducing toys. The toy thing was you can shoot a basketball or play a golf ball into Lazy Links, or play some volleyball before the storm comes. Next is the uplink backbling, which you get for the Ragnarok. The Sledgehammer skin, which is a pretty cool skin in my opinion. And then next we have the Balloon Axe, which came out with the not most recent skins, but with the recent skins, the Killer Clown skins that came out to the item shop just a couple days ago. The Abstract Lanterns. Now you see, when I first got this, I started wearing it all the time just because of the fact I didn't have any other thing. So this is because I didn't have any other thing. And next we have the Downshift, which is part of the RPM set, which we'll get into that in a second. And then we have the Redline, which is, in my opinion, is a really cool skin. This is about, you only get 3 skins from the Battle Pass. You only get 3 skins from the Battle Pass, and like the $25 Battle Pass, and you get this skin, which is a pretty cool skin, in my opinion. Then next we have the Golf Ball, which you shoot into Lazy Links. Then we have the Lug Axe, which now you have your whole entire set. It would be the Downshift Glider, the RPM, and the Lug Axe. And then we have your Awesome. When I first saw this, I didn't really like it that much, just because of the fact it's super weird. Yeah, but I eventually got into liking it. And then Pool Party. Oh my gosh, yo, I love this backbling so much. It goes on with the Sunstrider set, which we'll get talking to in a second. And then we have the Conquest, which is the Huntress glider, but I like to use it for Ragnarok. The head turns when you move around with it. The calculated emote, which 2 plus 2 is 4. And then here's the Sunstrider skin I was talking about. And then we have the rear guard back bling. I said the uplink, I'm sorry. I have the rear guard black back bling, and the rear guard back bling matches the Huntress skin. So yeah, The fancy golf ball, which is basically just the upgraded version of the classic golf ball. There's no difference. Swipe it. Melee rocket, melee rocket, melee rocket. Yeah, it's basically just melee rocket. The sledgehammer skin, which we said we would get, I'll show you in a second. But yeah, here's the sledgehammer skin. Dude, perfect. Try not to get copyrighted. Okay. Fancy beach ball is something you can do around Paradise Palms, I think. Splashdown, Sunstrider set. TP, which is the best contrail ever. The Rook. Pretty cool. I really like that skin. Fancy basketball. Shoots and hoops around the map. Then we have Breakdown, which is the tier 95 emote. Last season it was Brew Jam, I think. And then this season we have Breakdown. Okay, here we get into the top last five. Then we have personal XP bonus, pot of gold emote, 100 V-Bucks, skull and beard spray, and then we have Ragnarok. And then I didn't think it was that cool in the beginning until I saw the interchangeable styles. So you get unlocked the cape at that one, and then you get the pickaxe at that one, and then that's max. So let's get into the Enforcer skin, because why not? The Enforcer skin was for completing 7 weeks worth of challenges. It was the skin that everyone thought was the Time Police or something like that, but we don't know now. So I unlocked everything that you see here, all from season 5. These two don't really count. It's just because I got Save the World. The fireworks team leader, I actually got it during the last part of season 4. Suntan specialist is the rescue patrol thing. Another one of the male version of Sunstrider. The sledgehammer, Rook, Redline, Overtaker, Maverick, which I was talking about, the Cobra Crew. The Huntress, the Ace, which is a $5 starter pack. The Wingman, which is a $5 starter pack from the beginning of the season. And the Garrison. Yep. Okay, so then now we go into the pickaxes. So here's the Ragnarok pickaxe. It's pretty cool. The Rift Edge pickaxe. The Balloon axe. The Clutch axe. The crowbar. The lug axe. The drum beat. And that's all the things I have. The gliders, we've already gone over all the gliders here. This is for when you get a dub in season 5. Cannot wait to see what it is when you get a W in season 6. It's probably gonna be another one of the umbrellas. So let's just hope we can find it out soon. Then we have the contrail, which I've already showed you. The cash flow, the glitch in the system, the ice crystals, the lanterns, which I hate this one, the runic, and the TP. Now I'm gonna stick with the TP for now. Here's all the loading screens. I'm not gonna go over all of them just because there's a lot of them. So, if you guys want, you guys can pause the video and look out the one you want. Yeah, and then we have, here are the main banners you can actually get. The tomato, the tomato and the cube are from the weekly challenges. That's the only banners I'm gonna show you because there are a lot of banners and I don't want to show off all of them. So okay, let's go back and let's go ahead and use the Enforcer skin. And glider, we're gonna go Conquest to show you the head movement. And let's go permafrost. Okay, emotes. Here's Breakdown. Here's the dance therapy. Here are all the fancy toys. Here's the llama bell. Here's Pop Lock. Here's True Heart. Here's Reanimated. Here, Calculated, Fancy Feet, Philip and Sexy, Zandy. Gotta take a minute to admire it. Okay, you're awesome. Work it out, tidy. Swipe it. Praise the tomato. hitchhiker, the hand signals, ring it, gentleman's dab, finger wag, red card, which is actually getting to be a super rare emote because we haven't seen it in a long time. The sparkler, which I have for the 4th of July event. And then we have the Take 14, which is also being a super rare emote. And then we have the rarest emote of them all, the default. Okay, now we're gonna go over. Oh, here's the item shop, by the way, if you haven't seen it yet. Pumpernickel, Gun Show, which is a super rare emote. Since they brought it back, I'm not really gonna buy it. Funk Ops, the Disco Brawl, the Triceratops, the Rex, the Bite Mark, the Pterodactyl, and Bright Bomber, Bottom Feeder, Libre. People always ask me how to pronounce that. Nightlight. Lobby. Okay, you can search. Don't mind my friends. They're just being annoying. Okay, so yeah, I have Jubilation too. My game just froze. There we go. So let's get to a match, and hopefully we can show you everything that has really changed in Season 5. So, yeah. Sorry, guys. I went to go check my menu for a second. Make sure I was recording. Okay, so here's what I told you about Lazy Links. Now, we're going to go Lazy Links, Tomato Temple, and then we're going to show you, next round, Paradise Palms, or in this round, if we have enough time, I'll show you. So yeah, let's get into some Lazy Links action. Okay, so Lazy Links was brought in Season 5 in Anarchy Acres. As we see, we have the main clubhouse, the gazebo, which would be all the snack shop, and the gazebos are all right here. Then we have the snack shop, the tennis court, and this is my favorite spot personally in land, garage. Okay, attack shoddy. Roast me in the comments of how bad I am, guys. I don't care. Okay, that was actually pretty clean. I know, I see him. Should I go take him out? Should I enforce things? No, I'm not. Okay, forget that. I am gonna go take him out. Just gonna drink this shit. Don't never trust defaults. What are you doing, buddy? You're honestly gonna get sniped, buddy. Here, let me help you. Oh. You're honestly the most annoyingest person in the world. So here, we observe a wild default. Looking in with a sniper. Oh, frick, he shot me. Okay. Okay, forget that. A little bit embarrassing. I'm instantly dead. Okay, let's go check out here real quick. Something they added. They added they added back the motel sign. Which in my opinion, really cool of them. I love the motel. Obviously, late seasons. shield. I can, maybe. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm just RIP in chat. Rest in pepperonis. I'm a one. Yep, good job. Okay, next, I think we're just gonna go into a, nah, it's more fun this way. Okay, so, I was 4 HP. Okay, guys, type RIP in chat. So yeah. This time I think I'm gonna show you the Ragnarok. Just saying, I'm flexing. Yeah, I didn't really want to change my contrail that much. Hashtag best contrail ever. Another thing. They released a game mode, not permanently, but it's called the Getaway, and they released it, and you can get 3 different rewards. The suit up, I think is what it's called. Frick off, Black Knight. The suit up, I think is what it's called. Did you honestly? Oh my gosh. Okay, the suit up, the money contrail, and the pickaxe. And I'm not really forgetting. Oh crap, the Viking village. And I'm not forgetting about the 5,000 XP. You get 5,000 XP from one of the playing 10 matches of the Getaway. But as you guys know, it went away. So I actually really like that game. Here we go. Here's something called Viking Village. Honestly, do the aim. Oh. Yeah, guys, I have some walls. Do this? Okay, GG. Coop lover. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna go into a playground mode, guys. Yeah, so we have a bunch of new areas we need to talk about. So, number 1, we have Viking Village, we have Lazy Links, and now we're gonna go show Paradise Palms. Paradise Palms is a desert biome that has different areas to it. Say for instance the little desert Mexican town. Another spot to add to it. Yeah, so Paradise Palms is actually no, since it's closer, let's go check out Tomato Temple and Moon Lake. The divot has also had a massive change. It's now called Dusty Diner, but obviously it's still called Dusty Divot. But let's go check out Tomato Temple first. So, as everyone knows, the Tomato Head recently has not recently. During season 5, the Tomato Head has disappeared to go to what people think to what people thought was the Enforcer skin. But people think this is not the actual Tomato because it's what Tomato skin. I mean, the Tomato Head went back to a modern era where everyone thought it was a god. So they brought him and they made him a god, basically. They gave him his own shrine. Okay, and that's it, really. So it covered Tomato Temple. I mean, Tomato Town. Okay, next thing is we have a bunch of these things called Tiki Heads. Well, Tiki Heads, Easter Island Heads, doesn't really matter to me. They're found all around the map. They're found all around the map, and the Tiki Heads can grant you 3 chests and the main actual mining it. So, but they also added rifts, there's one somewhere. So, it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, let's go check out Loot Lake real quick. Okay, Loot Lake has just recently been changed by the cube falling into it and eventually melting, is what everyone thinks. So the cube has melted and it has turned basically itself into the cube. And by the way, these are called anti-gravity zones. They were made by the cube, and there's pretty much one everywhere on the map. So, Loot Lake has just been recently changed. You can now bounce across of it, now acting like the cube. I wonder if you can. No. Okay, so some items like say for instance, the remote explosives, those items bounce on this lake. So the more speed you the more times you bounce on the lake, the more times your speed will pick up. So yeah, give me a second, guys. Okay, so next I think we're gonna head over to Dusty Diner. Actually, let's just do a sky view of Dusty Diner. So all of this area back here wasn't there when when the official Dusty Divot happened, because of how the meteor impact on the ground of Dusty Divot. So here's another one of these tiki heads I told you guys. So yeah, so they basically tried to make it into a tourist attraction, making it a diner. So yeah. I've already showed you guys Viking Village, and it's time to go to Paradise Palms, which is now covered. If Paradise Palms wasn't there, it would be Moisty Mire. So we should be saying, let's go to Moisty Mire. Oh, and by the way, there's another one of those tiki heads over there by the mountain by Lonely. So yeah, so the Paradise Palms area was covering Moisty Mire. Is now covering Moisty Mire, and we have, well, I should say 4 different areas. We have the main racetrack, which is just up here. We have the main racetrack, which is right there. It spawned in ATKs, which are a new Fortnite mechanic. It is basically the upgraded version of shopping cart. The actual Paradise Palms main area. The Junk Junction 2.0 is what most people call it, so I just call it that also. The Desert Town, and I should say 5 because counting the gas station. So as you guys can see right here, you guys may be asking, what's that? That's how the cube came in. So when the grappling hook eventually got into the game, there was a cube that also spawned into the game a couple days later, I think. And the cube started rolling all the way from here to Fatal Fields, going through here to going to Greasy Grove, then going all the way going all the way back this way, eventually ending up in Retail Row, which made another anti-gravity, and then went this way, destroying all the trees in Wailing Woods, eventually making its way over to here, Lazy Links, where it made another anti-gravity, and then then the cube went over here and made another anti-gravity, and then the cube went over here to the main Loot Lake factories. So yep, that's basically the cube movement. So the cube has now gone. The cube is now gone into Loot Lake, and it is officially evaporated, I think. And like I showed you, Loot Lake has been now bouncy, and I don't really think we're gonna have enough time to do the Paradise Palms tour. So I'm just gonna end the video off right here. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, comment, like, and subscribe, and and I'll probably be posting during the time of Season 6, when Season 6 comes out, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.